My buddy who works at the flea market just gave me a call, said there's a dude set up here with some awesome 80s and 70s stuff. Let's go take a look, see if we can't get some good prices. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff, and I even got a short box out of it. Very nice. Let's get it home, get everything sorted, graded, priced, and we'll tell you what keys we got. Well, my friends, we are officially on a roll. This is the third time in a row that we've had a successful flea market flip. My gut told me to get out there this morning, and bam, I am glad I listened. This collection is mainly, like I said in the intro, 70s and 80s with a nice little sprinkling of a little early Silver Age. Everything in here, with exception to the Silver Age, is very fine plus or near mint minus. Really sharp books. There's actually only a few that I think do hit that near mint, which is a 9.4. Probably only like 4 or 5 in here. There are a couple that I'm considering sending off, but first things first, let's show you what we got. We've got a 10-cent DC All-American Men at War. Nice Silver Age war book. Decent shape, you know, mid to low grade. We got a Dell Comics 844, 4-color Comics 844. Gunsmoke cover. Awesome. Been doing okay with my Silver Age and even Golden Age pickups lately. I thought this cover was amazing. It was Battle by Atlas Comics, number 48. That's absolutely sick. Gorgeous looking war book. And I got a couple more. Next up is Thor issue 275, again from 1978. And it's in that, like, right around, if you were to get it graded, like a 9.0, maybe even a 9.2. It's the first appearance of Sigyn, Loki's wife, and the first appearance of Hermod, the god of speed. Very nice. That was a nice Thor pickup. Another nice Thor pickup, and what an outstanding cover. It's the first appearance of Shade Thralls, but also this book had everyone in a tiff because there's an ad for Wolverine, and it's so early that people thought maybe that this predated. It's a bit of a misconception. Apparently, this does not predate it. So it's not any Wolverine key, but it is a first appearance and an unbelievably, ridiculously gorgeous cover. Oh, I should tell you what I paid for all this. $100 for everything you see here. He had a 2 for $5 special. I think it came to like 135, and I said, hey, can you do 100? He said yes. Next is Fantastic Four 185. This one is one of the ones that almost I'm thinking about getting it graded. I think it's a 9.2 to a 9.4. First, Nicholas Scratch, which is the son of Agatha Harkness, and the first Witches of New Salem. Nice one there. FF book. Let's keep it going. Up. Just a regular non-key. I think I grabbed this thinking it was a key, but it's not. FF 199. What it is, though, is a great filler issue and high grade, too. It's, again, in that, like, 9.0 all the way to a 9.4 pocket. And the guy was even telling me, oh, yeah, you know, I got these from a guy, and, you know, instead of cutting them off, he just kept it. So he was talking about an owner and the act of returning the newsstands that don't sell. Well, the guy kept everything that didn't sell. So that's pretty cool. We got a Green Lantern, high grade, late 70s, maybe almost mid 70s Green Lantern books here. Same deal, high grade. Those will be up on my next claim sale. I would keep them if I didn't already have 9.8 myself of all those Green Lantern books. Yeah, I just have to throw that flex in there. Next up, I thought this was pretty cool. I've never picked it up before. This is really high grade. Again, it's in that like 9.2, maybe a 9.4 range of The Deep movie special, #1 of Marvel Comics. The Deep. Not to be associated with The Boys, The Deep. Next up is Swamp Thing, and no one picks up that original Swamp Thing run after issue 13. but there are some good covers in there. So I like, everyone always likes the Alan Moore run, but there's some good stuff in that first volume. Next up is one of 3 copies of, I believe it's the first Tim Drake in costume. I always forget what the key significance of that book is. Here's number 2. Again, these are all like 9.2, so they're like near mint minus. Here's a newsstand. Very nice. And we're back into the war books with Fighting Forces 10 Center, issue number 26. That's a gorgeous one. Bam. And these are all complete. I did flip through them. There's no like back cover hanging off. For what these books are, which they're like early 50s, they are actually not that bad. All American Men of War 10-cent book, number 36. Wait, one of these had a really racist cover. Was it that one? Maybe it's this one. No. Maybe we're coming up on it. I have a buddy who collects intentionally racist and propaganda, war propaganda covers. Fighting Forces number 23. That's a gorgeous cover. Same, mid-grade. You know, a lot of that times you find that stuff and it's rough. Here it is. Yeah, Combat Kelly, issue number 40. Yeah, that's one for sure. And I love when you get the old war books that are all black spines and black everything. It makes them look extra crisp. Really like that. Let's see here. And I think this will finish off our war books with Fighting Forces number 28. Right there. Very nice. Oh, nice. I forget. This was a good. Already, we're over $100, I believe, by now. So, Daredevil issue 34, 12 center. Very nice. I looked it up to see if there was key significance. There wasn't. That's okay. It's a Silver Age Daredevil in decent-ish shape. Next is Daredevil 121. This one's about an 8.5. Daredevil 121. Here we go. Daredevil 132, not 131. It is the second appearance of Bullseye, though, which is a nice one. A little bit of an underrated key. Same thing with this one. There's a couple spine ticks that prevent it from being in the 9s. I'd say it's maybe an 8.5 if they wanted to be rough, which CGC's grading has been harsh. I would say maybe an 8.0. Still, that ain't nothing. Daredevil 149, and I think I might have had 2 of these. Yes, sir. 149. And then I got 2 of these. Very high grade. Oh boy, this actually, oh man. That could be a 9.6 or a 9.8 contender on that 151. That's tempting. This one has a couple tiny spine ticks. This one's probably a 9.4, 9.2. That last one though, oh man, there's a couple in here where it's like, I kind of want to submit it. Kinda. All right. Next up is a nice Neal Adams cover. One of my favorite Superman covers of all time, fun fact. That is a book that does not get talked about remotely enough. I want to make sure there's no glare on that. That is an insane cover. I totally dig that. In fact, let me look at it some more. Dude, Neal Adams will be missed, man. The man. Captain America issue 219. It is a filler, not a key, but it is high grade. Same here. We're in the 9s. If you were to get it graded, Captain 212, very nice. 214, same deal. And I think one more. 199. Really, really sharp books there, man. Then there is Captain America and the Falcon, 181, which is the first Roscoe Simons as Captain America. Oh my God. It's another one of these ones where, you know what, actually I just saw a little bump on the corner there. So it probably is a 9.2. I was just about to say that one could get like a 9.6. I'd say a 9.2 on that. Still, 9.2, not bad. This is good stuff, man. And then I picked these up for a buddy. Truth be told, I think he already has these issues. So I got to see if he does or doesn't. But I did get a bunch of Howard the Duck books for him. I think he also collects the magazine format. Howard the Duck 22, 18, 17, 15, some sort of small key there. And I think that was it for Howard the Duck. Yeah, that was it for Howard the Duck. Next, I grabbed this Doctor Strange #4, which is not a key. However, people love to grab it for its art. Look at the freaking art. I mean, Doctor Strange books are no stranger to beautiful covers, but Doctor Strange #4, that might have to wind up in a video talking about best covers that aren't keys or something like that. I don't know. That is, oh my God, that is... Sound off in the comments. I'm not going to look it up. Sound off who does the art for Doc Strange #4. This one is like a 9.6 copy, 1977 of Avengers 167. First Karina Tavon, daughter of the Collector, but also the first meeting of the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. That is really sharp. That one tempts me to get graded. Let's keep it going. Captain Marvel #50. Probably about a 9.0 to like a 9.2. First appearance of Dr. Minerva. Very nice. And then I got two of these Eternals #18s, which are way nice shape. Gorgeous shape. It is a double key. First appearance of Ziran the Tester and Tiamat the Communicator. Very nice. I'm pretty sure by now, and I'll have edited it to show the amount of money coming in, but I'm pretty sure we are well past $100. So the investment has definitely made its way back to me. Very nice, super high grade Detective Comics 471. First, Hugo Strange joining the more modern age of comics. I think that would have been late bronze, maybe copper, but that's just what they call it, the modern. Okay, gorgeous cover. I really like this cover. It's right in that sweet spot pocket, that Detective Comics, the 460s into the 70s that everybody loves. Detective Comics 464. Dude, the shape of these things, man. There are like 2 spine ticks. So they're like not 9.8, but they're like 9.4s, 9.2s, and maybe even 9.6s on a lot of this stuff. That's gorgeous, man. All right, and I believe to end it, we are at the Tomb of Draculas, and then I'm going to show you the ones that I will be submitting off. Tomb of Dracula, #60. The Tomb of Dracula books were absurdly high grade. Really, really, really sharp. I'm really happy with them. Like, yeah, this #40, just to use as an example, that looks like a 9.4. Okay, 33, gorgeous cover. You don't find too much Tomb of Dracula, and you certainly don't find it in this high of a grade. This 32 looks like it could get a 9.6, but it's this 29. Let me see if I'm coming up on it. Oh, one more. 30. Very nice. Tomb of Dracula 29. It is not a key. However, this book, I believe, is a 9.8 candidate. Should that wind up in my to-be submitted pile? Maybe. I can send it to my presser to make sure, but 29, I don't like sending stuff unless, now that I'm running a business, I have to send stuff that I know that if I get it back, it's going to at least make some money. And I believe that that could, but the margins would be pretty small. But maybe I should give a shot to see if it can get the 9.8. it's so sharp, I almost feel like I have a responsibility to try to get it. The 28 ain't half bad either, man. This is like a 9.4. Woo! Yeah, all these are like 9. Oh my god. Yeah, like 9.2, 9.4 on these Tomb of Draculas. They're so sharp. Oh man. Not to mention the cover art in Tomb of Dracula. God, I love this era of comics. Man. All right, and then the last three I'm going to show you are my definite submissions. So Batman Detective Comics 470. It is the first appearance of Silver St. Cloud. I believe that if it was 2020, would get a 9.8. It has one tiny spine tick, which I believe is going to knock it to a 9.6. However, I looked up a 9.6 value and we're sending it off. That's still sharp enough to make more than enough sense. Here's Ms. Marvel number 9, which is the first appearance of Deathbird in bizarrely nice condition. Okay? Actually, hold on. Let me renew the wall here for you. This Ms. Marvel number 9 has like two flaws with it, both that like a rookie presser, meaning myself, can get out no problem. So that one could actually be a 9.8. We will just have to see. And the last and the banger of them all, Tomb of Dracula 25. I knew it was a key, and I knew it was the first appearance of Hannibal King, which is a detective. That book I knew was a nice key. I had no idea how nice it was. I thought it was like a kind of like a smaller time key. Shows what I know. This DC fan doesn't know anything, guys, apparently, because that is really nice. In fact, even if that were to get an 8.0, which I believe it could get up to a 9, that book could be anywhere from like $250 to $350 in that graded price. So if it gets a 9.0, we might be in the $400. I spent, what, $2, $3 on that book? I think we're going to send it off. It just makes sense. So we've got ones that we're definitely submitting. We've got like 3 or 4 in here that are like, if I was taking a risk, I would do it. Maybe. I don't know. And then the rest are just gorgeous ones that I'll be putting up in my claim sales and just moving raw. Maybe I'll try to put together a full run of Tomb of Dracula, though. I don't know. Regardless, I am so glad I listened to my gut today. This beat, I think, the last flea market video, which I think beat the last one. So we are more than doing okay for just $100 spent. This is why you get out there and you listen to that gut and you keep on hunting.